In the first example for the Hoops Communicator authoring, we're going to create a model that consists of just a single triangle with a single face. And in this exercise, we're going to see how we can open a cache and include a model, and also add a face that consists of that single triangle. So if we hop on over into Visual Studio, we can open up the One Triangle CPP file, and that's located in the Authoring Training 1 project. Now, just one thing to point out for all these projects in this solution, we set the cache path to be the model data folder that is inside of our Hoops Communicator package that we specified in our setup. And what this means is that when we build and run this example, we'll be able to load that model easily in our viewer and see the results immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and close this property page and just talk a little bit about the instructions. So in this file, we've annotated certain parts of the file with comments indicating user code, and that's where you're going to write the code for this exercise. So right now, pause the video and complete the exercise, and when you're done, resume the video and we'll talk through the answer. Okay, so hopefully you've managed to finish the exercise, and we'll just go ahead and review the code that we had to write. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to open our cache and provide the cache path, which is a concatenation of the parameter we passed into the program and the model name. And that's going to return to us a model object. And from there we need to include that model object so that when we actually go to view this cache, that model is streamed down. The next step is we create a mesh, and we go ahead and apply the point and normal data into that mesh for you. Now the next code that you have to write is adding the element indices for our face that we want to create into this mesh. Now one thing to note is each index is actually a pair. Since we have both point and normal data, we need to push an index for each one of those respectively, and we can see that right here. Moving along, we next want to insert that mesh into our model, and finally we then create an instance of that mesh in the model. And at this point we're all ready to go. So if we go ahead and build and run our project, we can see some output here that says the path of the model that we opened and that we're able to write data to it. So one thing we can do, if I switch back to Windows and open up my package, go into the quick start and run my server if it's not already running, I can then open my browser and navigate here and see the result of our package. And here we have a single triangle consisting of a single face. Alright, that's it for this lesson. We'll see you in the next.